So here we are, finally, right? Supposedly. Yep. So I've got to a point where I'm just starting to figure out my resources. Now I'll tell you what I figured out. I used the commode, got the human waste. I split the solid waste and the liquid waste up. You're allowed to use solid waste once every 2 days, I think, and the liquid waste twice a day. That's a 24-hour period. Now, I recycled. No. How the hell did I do that now? I don't remember. You're supposed to be able to recycle the solid waste into Alright. I know how this works. What you're doing is you're recycling the human waste into number 1, solid waste and liquid waste, or number 2, just liquid waste. Now, uh-oh. Let me just... No, I don't know why I did that, really. Anyway, so... You use the commode, and it gives you human waste, okay? And then, so what happens is that you have to cycle it, recycle whatever, and then it converts to human solid waste and liquid waste. However, you're only allowed to do the solid waste portion once every 2 days when you recycle it. The liquid waste you can do twice a day. So what I did, and this is the first time I'm figuring this stuff out. So the cans, everything goes in is empty. I take out this. I take the solid waste out, and the liquid waste that I get out of that first recycle is 60 units. Now, that's once every 2 days for the liquid waste. Now I take that liquid waste, and that's how I get my dirty water. Now, in a sense, that's quite a lot of dirty water. But for game purposes, sim purposes, whatever, it is what it is. Now, luckily, I did the calculations, and what you're supposed to do is you have to get oxygen as soon as possible, or obviously you're going to die. And have snacks. So anyway, the best way and the quickest way to get your oxygen is from aluminum oxide. You get a ton of it. Now, it just so happens that doing all of the calculations, I need 15 units of sodium oxide to get 30 units of sodium hydroxide. Number one, I need 10 of it to get the carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide and carbon out of the atmosphere. I need, I think it was 40 or 60 units of atmosphere. I can't remember. I can't remember the numbers. But I'll go over it again, and then I'll restart it because I don't want to lose time. So doing the calculations, I figured out that I needed 30 units of the sodium hydroxide, 10 to process the atmospheric stuff, and 20 to process the aluminum oxide and do the carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide processes. No, those don't use sodium hydroxide, just the aluminum oxide one. So I'll show you this, and then what I'll do is I'll just restart it from here. So I just kind of look above the thing there so that I can zoom in. Night vision's not the best way to do this, but so it takes so long to go through all this stuff. So what you have to do is you've got to get your you got to get your water, and so you get the dewater from the commode the first time. Okay, so you go through, and then you have to recycle your human waste. Okay, so you go down. You can actually just put in the bottles and click on the bottles, and it will tell you, it'll give you some choices and so on. I'm going to shut that off because I don't know if that music's copyrighted. So there's two things. There's the human waste is what you're getting here. So the first, once every 2 days, you get to get half of solid and half of liquids. Twice a day, you only get to recycle the liquid waste. So what I did was, the first time I recycled the solid waste because that's where I get the most materials. Now I ended up having a complete thing here, so I got 60 of each. And what I did was I take the 60 liquid waste and I recycled that to get my 60 units of dirty water. I emptied out the potassium and phosphorus cans because I don't need those yet. I need the empty bottles like yesterday. Alright, so now I've got my dirty water. So I go back. I go back to soil 1. And I take the dirty water. Now, what I've done is I've set up 2 soil collecting machines. And I just collected soil. I had 2 soil collectors and 1 atmospheric collector. That was my first day. Actually, it was like the first day I got up here, and at night I worked to set up the stuff and all that kind of stuff. So I got that all done. And there's some tricks in there that I did that I haven't showed you about what I did with some stuff. Now, as you're looking at the screen, it bounces around more and more and more, and then it just dives into the screen. If you hit the S key, every so often it'll stop him from moving, which is move back a little. And as you can see, my vitamins are running out. So we've got to take care of. I gotta take care of his body here. He needs all that stuff. Well, I might be able to get through this discussion before he dies. I don't know. Well, let me just grab a couple of vitamins here really quick. Alright. So now he's got the 60 units of dirty water. So now what you do, what you have to do is you set that aside, and you get your soil. You've got to have. I had 120 units, so I combined things. So I had 120 units of soil, and I used. That's 10. I used 20 units of dirty water, I guess. I used whatever I used. Anyway, what I came up with was, I came up with 30 units of sodium oxide, which is going to give me 60, I guess, of the. I had more than what I needed. See, I've got 30 units of sodium oxide there. And I've got 60 units of Mars soil left. Now, that's important. I have to take that sodium oxide so I got the 30 units of sodium oxide, right? And what I have to do with that, if I can get this mouse is really slow to moving, but it does work. Oh God, I have to move this over. You have to synthesize sodium hydroxide for the rest of the drilling, because you've got the drill for the aluminum oxide. That's where you're going to get the what am I? I'm synthesizing sodium hydroxide. It should be up here. Right there. All the stuff, it's kind of in sequence on here. So there's that. Now, as you can see, and I've already used 20 units of water, so I got 40 left, and I need 30 units of sodium hydroxide. So that's 30 units of dewater. So I'm going to use the rest of my dewater. Hey, wait a minute. I need 30, right? That's 15 units of dewater. But if I've got 40 units of dewater, I think I used them all, and that gives me 80 units of sodium hydroxide. Then I was supposed to split that up so that I use 40 units of the sodium hydroxide to go back and get more sodium oxide. Then I use the other 40 units to get my aluminum oxide out. But I don't really need that much. But that's what I do. So now what I have to do is let me just go back and make sure. No, don't you do it. Shit. God. Just let me get this sorted here. So what we have to do is we have to get carbon in order to synthesize the aluminum oxide, and it's a bit of a process. So I can't see there's the atmosphere. So we'll use 10 units of sodium hydroxide. That's wait a minute. I only need 30 carbon dioxide, so I end up getting 32. That's 4 runs. So that's a total of 8 sodium hydroxide. I look at it as in runs, so 4 times 8 for the CO2. Then I try to find my arrow. And then we go down and split the carbon dioxide. And we get carbon monoxide and water. Now you got to have hydrogen for that. Now, I decided that I was going to supply hydrogen. Because hydrogen, like, there's really not enough processes to do. Like, I mean, there's too many. I thought that I might have time to split methane to get, like, see if I came up here to get the methane. This is another option without having to use that hydrogen, because the hydrogen is actually the hydrogen is actually can be used for an unlock of resources. Now, one of those unlocks is hydrazine. If I take my initial hydrogen and oxygen that I got at the beginning, I could come up with crap loads of hydrogen. And then I'd have to take that first barrel, you know, I'd have to set it aside. I could, but the problem with this is I don't have no oxygen, theoretically, to even open this up with. So the only other option that I was thinking is, and this is why I gave myself 8 or 10 more oxygen bottles, is to go to the atmosphere where the methane is located. And I'm already up here where those methane vents are, and the rover is just like ready to go over and test that area for the methane. So if I look at Mars atmosphere to methane, it says I still need sodium hydroxide, but I get 10 units of methane. Yeah, I might get 20 units of methane. That's, well, even 10 units of methane is 40 hydrogen, and that's only using 4 units of sodium hydroxide. So, and it also is, but it's going to get me 4 carbon. So to split this, I need to have a total of 10, 20, I need to have a total of 60 carbon. That's 60 units of methane. Hmm. $10, $20. I wanted 120 oxygen for the temp. That's 20 runs. That's a total of 60 carbon. Or 60 methane. $10 methane. 60 methane. Okay. That's 120 atmosphere. That's a whole day's worth of work right there for atmosphere. So my question is, I don't know, do I have enough time to spend another whole day just getting the methane and doing that split? I'd have just enough. I would have just enough to do it. But the question is, do I get enough oxygen in those barrels? And I can collect more soil and do another atmosphere run. So um, the regular remember I said I needed 60 carbon. That means I get. Oh wait, I wasn't going to do this. I was just going to get it from the methane. Instead of running that atmospheric processor to get the regular atmosphere, I should have taken that atmospheric processor and headed right over to the methane vent. That's what I should have done. Because I needed the hydrogen, you see. I needed that hydrogen. It's not enough. I could probably split what carbon I've got now, or I could just wait and use the power to go over on that methane vent. I'd have to pull all those frickin' solar panels over there. I'd have to move the stuff over there. I think I want to try it. Because if I can do that, if I can do it that way, that's the way to proceed without using any other supplies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload the game, and we're going to move everything over towards the methane vent. The solar panels and stuff, and we'll plan on putting all the power. Well, actually, yeah, because I've got some extra soil. Let me see what I got here. I ain't got nothing. Alright, well let's just go ahead and load that previous game. I gotta do something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that little intermission. I'm trying to think. I don't. It says I need 60. I need 60 carbon. So if I do a full atmosphere, if I do 120. Just bear with me here. If I do, I can't read it. I need, wait a minute. If I do 100 atmosphere, that's going to give me 80 carbon dioxide. It seems like that's all I need. That's another 20. That's that. I already used up some. Did I use? Well, I'm not going to go back to a previous step. I may have to make some more sodium oxide. But I mean, if I could get at least 80 of the aluminum oxide, I'll be happy. Or 80 oxygen out of that aluminum oxide, I'll be happy. So let's do that. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go try to go. We're gonna reset everything up where the methane vent is. And we're just gonna go from there, I think. I've got some power left. I just have to sort some stuff out, I guess. Or I can... All I really need is... I need two... I need 2 solar panels on that atmosphere. And there should be another... whatchamacallit over there. Another supply thing. Alright, well, here we go. Dying here. In the game too, huh? No. Oh, did it crash? Now, here's another thing. The game will do this sometimes, unloading. It'll have some kind of memory issue. It'll crash. You just have to restart the game again. I don't know why it does it. It's a memory thing, I guess. That's just like Kerbal Space Program. It goes into this strange memory thing, I guess, and just decides to do that, you know? No problem, we'll just start it up again. The game saves are good. It's not the game save, it's the it's the program itself that's causing that, so... As soon as I get the oxygen from my tent, I'm golden. That's when I start using the supplies that I have to build that little, whatchamacallit, that printer in order to make my radiation panels. And I don't even know where I'm going to put them because I came up here. The hell? That's close. Alright. Everything is shut down. And what we've got to do is we've got to move some stuff. I've got to worry about my food and water. Which... actually, I do have to worry about that. Now, as it happens... the program is lagging quite a bit because there's so much stuff in here. My scrap pile is over here. And I always check my vitals before I do anything. Now, like right now, it's 1900 hours. So it might be a good time for me to go to sleep at some point so I can get a good full days. If I do a whole day's worth of sleep, like if I have to fill up that whole bar, it eats up like 8 or 10 hours. It eats a lot of hours. So if I get all my sleep done at night, then I can be awake during the daytime because stuff will charge up, and more power seems to get into the solar panels later on, but I mean each successive day, so this power in the solar panels is not quite a problem. But what we need is we need that 100 atmosphere. And I'm sure we can get it because I got 60 running off of one solar panel, and that was almost a day. It was like less than half a day or something. So let's take care of this stuff and get those things moved. If you drink a whole liter, it uses up the whole thing. And just throw that over there. Now I've got to do vitamins, probably 3 or something. I'm using this one up in the corner. I only do one at a time. Each one takes up, I don't know, it's a 1 unit or something. I forget. See, I'm right up there on my vitals, which is good. And I should seriously think about doing some sleep and see where that catches up. And let everything, you know, just kind of sit for a bit. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save the game again, and I'm going to get sleep. And you always save the game before you go into the tent and get sleep. And the reason for that is because this is where most of the crashes happen. And then after you do the sleep, now I'm using, it was 1900 hours, 2000, you know, it's dark, there's no solar panel charging up. And all of the other processes stop. They don't continue. And I didn't notice the sleep thing. Sleep for how many ever hours or whatever. So I'm just using the regular sleep thing in the game. Now I had to go back and change that music because I don't know about that music. I'll let it run. We'll see how far we get. See, it's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That's like 6 hours and just half the sleep. So the order of the day is to get into that. We've got to get into the rover. I'm going to go get the... I want 2 solar panels. I've got the cables up there. I think the other solar panel is over there in that other supply can, because I'm missing one. Now I gotta carry this thing around and I can't see nothing. He's got low oxygen, doesn't he? I may have to go... Wait just a minute, drop this. Oh, god damn it, I don't want to lose it. Alright, it's just sitting there. Alright, let me, we gotta go in here. I've got access to oxygen. This is gonna be my last... Can I use it in here? Oh, I can use it right in there, so I don't have to waste time moving this. Alright, what I know is that it will... I've got... Alright, now you wait just a minute now. I gotta get into that rover. What the hell? I can't get... I don't have access to the map. Pardon my French. I mean, time is really of the essence. You want to get this stuff done. In the beginning, it's, like, really difficult. So we've got an area here that we've got to get to. Watch your eyes. Now there's a secret about these rovers, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. So we've got an analysis here we've got to do. Let me just check something here. The EAS is an active analysis, and hopefully it sits there long enough for me to do it. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? Are you effing fucking kidding me? Okay, good. I haven't done any of this. This is all, like, brand new. I hope that music goes through because it's nice. Now the trick about all of these things here, these analysis, you can only do one at a time. You can only have one in the editor, one circle at a time in order for it to work. You cannot combine them. Now you see I've got another EAS over there, but there's a radiation test that probably should get done. Actually, those are quite far away. I don't have to worry about it. This is where the methane vent is, right where this rover is, right here. So hopefully I can find that rover. I'll put his lights on so I can see it. So now we're going to set this up for methane collection. Now, the other side of the coin is, well, 9 times out of 10, I mean, there will have been enough experiments to, there's the other can right there, to suggest satellite recon and everything else, to suggest that there are methane vents in the area that you can collect methane. Oh my god, where is it? Oh my god, I've lost it. I've got to run. Look at that son of a bitch run down the fucking hill. Just because I looked at the map. Even the big things can get out of hand. So we're going to put this bad boy right up against the cliff here. Actually, what we can do, let's go over here. And we'll rotate this around. We assume that the methane is up against the cliff. And we'll just put it there. Now, you see how this can is sitting? If I get in there, there's a chance that shit's gonna roll out of there and I can't see it. So I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna haul them solar panels over here. I wonder if I could use that box. I don't know how to use that damn box yet. I only got about, I don't have a lot of oxygen. I think you can go about 4 or 5 days without the radiation issue. I don't know. God, I can't see nothing. Alright, you know what? I've got to get rid of this music, because this music is not conducive to my gameplay. I don't know what that thing is. There it is. Now I can back up from here probably. See, I can't see nothing. I can't see where the power thing is over there, so that's probably good. I gotta have 2 of these things set up. There's 1. And I'm gonna need 2 cables over there. Actually, there's 1 in that can. I can take a chance and set that up. I gotta have... Oh! I just thought of something. I have not split that Mars atmosphere yet. You know what that means? That means I only need 40 because I've already got 60. Let's walk this over so I don't get into trouble here. I hate carrying these damn cables. You step on them and they'll throw you for a loop. Just like I'm doing now. So I grab the middle, and that kind of helps. Keeps the ends on either side. Now I don't know which end is which. So if it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, that means it goes over here. There's 2. The sun's coming up. I'm almost ready. I gotta grab an empty can. No. I don't have to grab an empty can. I can just grab that full can that I already got. So I already collected 60. I didn't split it into the carbon dioxide yet. So, oh, I can't use that can because that was not in a methane area. I can't use it. I've got to use an empty one. Got to use an empty. Can't cheat. So I'll have this process set up and running by the time I have to go back and get more oxygen down there. And what I'll do is I'm going to stop the stream. I'll mention it here because nobody's watching, but I use the printer, the small 3D printer, turn it upside down, and I walk that printer all the way back down to where the food and water is, and put all the food and water packets in there. That's how I brought them all up here. I got them halfway up. That's actually starting to process now. So let's see if it's daylight yet. Not really. I don't like night vision anyway. I could get another panel over there. I don't know how much soil I got. I gotta split the I've gotta split the sodium hydroxide yet. I could leave this one connected to get soil. Why don't I do that? I can combine the soil later. Oh, see, that's my last empty. think. Yeah, I don't see any more. There's empties down below, come to think of it. But what I could start doing, actually, is I could start working on some printer pieces. And what am I doing with this empty? Oh. And then I could pick up some empties that way. I don't know. I just want more soil. Oh god. Damn it. It's stressful. You know, I want this panel over there. Because now I know I need all of that methane. Wow, it's doing a good job too. No, it's still too early to open up that freaking can over there. So I'll go over and get another cable. I don't think I can see what's going on. Maybe I'll just take it off of this thing. Out of the way. See, I've got a processor doing something while I'm over here. That's the green end. And it's really doing good. It's really doing good. I'm very impressed here. It's going to be doing better once I get this thing up in here. God, we could sit here and wait for this. I've got 86, 87. We could sit here and wait for this. I'm almost up to 100 already. All I need is 100 atmosphere. And that gets me... Oh, God, what is it? I can't even remember. we're doing carbon. You know, I might even go for 120. This thing is really working fast. I'll let it run. I'll let it run up to 120. I like it. I like this idea. This is working. Now, the splitting processes are, theoretically, they're faster. The synthesis processes are slower. Look at that baby go, huh? I wonder if I can leave a cable attached and haul that solar panel, drag the solar panel with the cable over there. My bird's looking at me with anticipation. I'm just scratching my back, waiting for 120 to come up. I like that music, it's cool. As soon as we get 120, we pop that bad boy. Alright, it's going over. Can I get through here? I was doing a mission once. I don't know if I was saving what I was doing, but I held the E button down, which is my middle mouse button, and I lost everything. I lost all the stuff. My whole day's worth of work just went right out the frickin' bottle. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. This is when you stay away from the little E button. Now, like right here, maybe I'll just stick it in here instead of hitting that E button. Now I gotta go back and get my solar panels. I might only need 2 of them. I wonder if I... Yeah, I don't even have to have the cable either. Oh, that makes it easier. Get rid of that tool button and I can see where I'm going. Little tips and tricks. So what I'll do, I guess, is... I mean, I could have 2 soil things going, but... if I connected 2 panels up to that one soil machine... No, I don't know. Remember what the process is for splitting that. I probably could try to combine soils. Let's see what I've got in here. Let me take this. Is this D-water? Alright. How much is in there? 28? What have I got here? I've got soil waste in the middle. That's important because that's used to make aggregate soil. And I don't have many processes that collect that for me. Alright, I'm gonna just take this methane and we're gonna put it right by the water. That one I can't use. What is this? I think it's soil, but oh, it's a lot of soil. Let's see if we can combine this up and make it even. I'll fill up that can. I don't know what music was playing. Okay. I have to think about my food and such. Let's fill this up here. I don't know what I just took out, actually. What is that? Oh, that's my sodium oxide. I think I need the D-water for that, so to split it into, to get my sodium hydroxide out. Let me see how much is in here. I got 53 units. This is going to be for my aluminum oxide, or shit, no, I need that, plus I need sodium hydroxide. I gotta do that sodium hydroxide run. So I got 50. It's like 100, isn't it? Let's combine these. Make sure that's off. Now I needed 80. I can't remember how the hell this works now. Wait, if I click on... I gotta find the reactions list. See, I need the D-water in here. Wait, don't I have sodium oxide? I thought I already had sodium oxide. Fuck, I don't know what I'm doing. Where the hell's the sodium oxide? It's right there. I need D-water. This is empty. I need this guy here. This is my lifeblood right here. I lose that, I'm gonna be screwed. So what we gotta have is soil 2. We've gotta make the... What am I doing? What the hell is... No, we're synthesizing. Let me just see if it shows up here. See, I don't know. I'm gonna need another empty, I think. Sodium oxide and dewater to sodium hydroxide. That's what I need right there. And I think I thought I needed 60 of it. I only got 28 dewater. Do I use the rest of the dewater? See, this is why I can't remember. I get... Alright, so I've got... I have to use half of the sodium hydroxide in order to... See, I need 32. I wonder if I can get it. I think I only needed... I think that's all I need. I want to save some of that dewater. Now, I don't know why in the hell I'm playing that different kind of music, because that's not supposed to be there. Alright. That's sodium oxide. See, this is where things start getting mixed up here. What's that one there? Solid waste, sodium oxide. No, I think I need to split this. No, let's do the aluminum oxide first. So it means I need Mars soil. What is this? Let's dewater. Huh. It acted like I just lost some. I need to get these things rolled around so I can see what they are. That's my methane. I don't want to do this yet. Isn't this the soil? That's not the full barrel, though. Well, it doesn't really matter because my solar panel, I'm doing processing, and my solar panels are charging up anyway. And as a matter of fact, let me go grab this panel and bring it up here. I can't see anything. I'm gonna try to bring this up here. gotta watch out my oxygen. Shit. I gotta go get my oxygen. Damn it. I'm gonna connect this up and get the rest of this soil. I may not have time. 18, yeah, I got time. I only need 15 minutes to get over there. Why isn't it going? That's a power? I don't know what the hell is going on here. This is freaked up. Too many damn cables. I just need one over here. I'll grab this can, I guess. I'll just fire that baby right up. I don't know how that empty managed to get there. So I got just enough time to go deal with my oxygen. I've got soil filling up. I can make it all the way back to the base camp. Wait, there's no... Let's see, there's no oxygen back there. Watch me trip over the rocks, huh? All this stuff is done with just walking. So, I think the big question is going to be, can I survive all of those radiation bursts? Can I get those panels built in time and put them somewhere? I remember trying to put them on top of those cans, and I couldn't do it. I tried to balance them on top of the tent. I couldn't do that. Maybe I can build something out of that printer, like one of those stands or something. I don't know. So I got oxygen down here, and there's food and water. I'll just grab, like, I got some space there, but maybe I'll just use what's in that thing there. What did I do with that oxygen bottle? Oh, I think it's inside the printer. So I've got oxygen and hydrogen inside that printer. Like, if it gets to a point where it's an emergency, where I don't have the oxygen, I can't build it. If you run, it uses, like, crap loads of oxygen, so you can't run, you gotta walk. And by the time I get this done and get back up there, I'll have a full load of soil that I can extract my aluminum dioxide from. I got the carbon to process it. I've got the 16 sodium hydroxide, which I'll get. I have to split that sodium hydroxide. The other half is used to get more sodium hydroxide, so that's what you have to do. Am I going to... Yes, I can see them. So this is all of this on the ground. They're hard to grab for some reason. I don't... And there should be just 2 on there. Alright, so I'll use these. That's all of that. And let me just do a check on my vitals. And I can't. Damn it. This is a bit of a problem. I don't like to do this. I've had that gun get stuck in the ground before, and I couldn't get it out. It just says I need some food. I'm low on food. See, I've got to grab that manually. What about my oxygen? I get an idea. Well, actually, let me just go in here and do this. It's 42, 52. That'll leave me a couple of spaces when I get up there. If I got enough time to get up there? Well, if I just sit here and not think about it, I won't have enough time. I got some food and water in that other bin. I don't want to drop this shit out down here. When he's doing work and lifting stuff, he uses a lot more water and food. So, I don't know, it's going to be close. That's all the oxygen I got left, is what I got on me. Plus what's inside this that I can hook up to the tent if I have to. There is some carbon at that other site. I left some carbon, but I didn't get any of those resources. There was carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. I don't know why these explorers keep coming up. I have no idea. Now, you could put three resource barrels in here, but that's a little iffy. Safer is just 2 barrels. My food hasn't gone red yet, so it's a good thing. There's our little methane vent extraction up there. So now the other side of the coin is, if a real Martian goes to Mars, there's a, like I was saying earlier, the satellite reconnaissance would say whether or not there's methane, a good supply of it, that you can collect from. That would be step number 1. Step number 2, if there was a good landing site for materials like olivine or whatever, and the other stuff, where the hell am I? And the other and the other stuff kind of really wasn't there. Like if there was no methane but there was a lot of olivine or whatever, I would pre-process the oxygen with the stored hydrogen, maybe from the hydrazine. I'd go with that method. So I'd like to put this stuff down over by the rocks. Well, I'm not supposed to go over there. Well, that's been cleared by the rover, but I want to have it. I want to put this stuff behind the tent. I mean, if anything rolls away, it's not gonna disappear, you know? It might disappear down that. Oh fuck! I just dropped it. I don't. What the fuck just happened? I hit the F key. I want to turn around. There's like a little valley right here somewhere. Where the hell am I? I just don't want that stuff to drop out on the other side of this hill. Got it done. Whoo. What is that? Oh, what the hell have I got? That. What is that? I didn't bring up oxygen. Oh shit. That's dewatered. That's hydrogen. Well, I've got dewater over here. Wait, that ain't it. That's Mars atmosphere. That's my methane. That's soil waste. We need the dewater to process the sodium. What the hell is this? Sodium oxide. No, that isn't right. I already have my sodium oxide. sodium hydroxide right there. Okay, now I need this. And I need some Mars soil. And that baby's all full. Look at that. And I clean my solar panels. I gotta eat. Now I can just go grab stuff, and then from here now what I want to do is I want to go Q, and I've got 107 out of 2200. So let's go ahead and eat one packet. And it gave me roughly 1,000 per packet. So I'll go ahead and eat another one. And water, we can do a liter's worth of water, so we'll grab one of those, I guess. Now I need to get this oxygen processed. I need to have another cable here. So we use now I can only use a total of 30, so I've got to use what are we doing? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need empties. Look at all the soil I got back there. Wow. I've got a crap load of soil built up. What is this? It's empty. I could drop that in a machine. That, what is that, full? Holy crap. I got 2 of these things full, I guess. Now I need 2 empties. And that's going to be a problem. That one doesn't have empties. I can't walk down and get all them empties. Well, I could, I suppose. Shit. Oh. Damn. You know what I gotta do? Wait a minute, what have I got here? Oh my god, what's wrong with this? Liquid waste, there's an empty there I can use. Oh my god. The hell is this other one? More soil? Just Mars soil. What? Oh. I got 2 empties. Alright, we're gonna have to take a little trip, I guess. The other unit that's over there, the other supply can thing, that only has full cans of iron and that sort of thing on it. Wait, I gotta clean these freaking panels. Oh, I guess they are clean. I think I can only put 3 cans in there. Oh, the other, I could actually, you know what I could do? I could empty these cans. I only need 1 more can. Fuck it. I'm gonna grab something here. Something that's easy to recycle. I don't care about the aluminum because I can get plenty of it. So I'm going to get rid of this. And in fact, this is aluminium. I'm just going to empty this. It can be reprocessed. In fact, I could run a process which takes a while and then go down and get those empty cans. Because I don't know. Alright, reactions. Now what I need to do, the first one, I'm supposed to recycle more sodium oxide, but I'm not doing that. I can do that after, but I have to watch the test though. See, I used D-water for the soil, and I got plenty of soil left, but not a lot of D-water. Here's the sodium hydroxide. I can only use half of it to get whatever aluminum oxide I'm going to get here. But I've got a full load of soil. This is the kit and caboodle right here. This is it. This is my lifesaver. I can only use half of the sodium hydroxide, or maybe 20 units of it. Now you see, that's not the right process. We got to have that baby right there. Now the other question is, how much of the aluminum oxide do I need? Well, the point is, I can use up like, I could have 10 of the sodium hydroxide left. And you can see this baby's filling up good. So for every aluminum hydroxide, I get, I don't know, I get a shitload of oxygen. But I have to save that sodium hydroxide because theoretically maybe I don't have any D-water left and this is my only drilling fluid. I thought I needed 30. I don't remember. I'll just drop this down to 10 and we'll see what we get. In other words, like I'll leave 10 sodium hydroxide left. There's 40 aluminum oxide right there. I'll go with that number. Now, what I want to do is I want to look up the aluminum hydroxide. I mean aluminum oxide. I've got 40 of it, right? So 40 divided by 2 is 20. That's 20 runs. 20 times 6 is 120. There's my oxygen right there. Now, I need the carbon. I need the carbon. So let's take out this. This is my lifeblood right here. And we'll just gently click that key. I can't remember where the hell everything is. This is Mars soil. I think it's what this is. I'll put this over here. Hopefully it'll stay put. Now let's close this so I can see what I got in my cans. Alright, so we've got iron oxide, we've got aluminum oxide. Silicon dioxide. So we could put our process materials like over there. There's the iron oxide. This is a lot more organized than my first. Don't you go anywhere. Now, before I process this, before I can even process it, I need to have the carbon. So now we're going to take this, which is the methane, now how do I split this? I've got to have empties, don't I? Let's take a look and see what we got here. So I want to split methane. Wait a minute. Oh. Wait a minute. This is the methane. Yeah, it's not the methane yet. I need the sodium hydroxide. Now wait a minute now. I can, if I use, oh, God. No, wait a minute. I've already got the aluminum oxide. But I only got 10 units of that sodium hydroxide left. And I needed 60 carbon. If I use 10, that's 60. If I use 20 unit, no. 20. If I do 20 runs, 20 times 3 is 60. That's 60 units. Fuck. That's 6 runs. 6 runs. I need 24 sodium hydroxide. I need 24 sodium hydroxide to do this. So we're going to have this water. I got 12. I think I have enough. No. You know what I'm going to do? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need an empty fucking can. What is this? Iron oxide. I hate to use that can. I don't want to use that one. I could use this. We gotta have the empties. I could go grab another aluminium. I'll empty that one out. And I'll empty out that Mars soil. It's only 30 units. It'll work. That's silicon dioxide. Aluminium. Those solar panels must be getting dirty. Well, actually, there's no wind. The weather's gotten better. Of course, I knew that anyway. I think it only works in this bottom one. I gotta go clean those panels. I don't have a lot of oxygen left. Now this time I can only split to liquid waste. So this is human waste. Did I get rid of the liquid waste? I think I did. Let's use this can. Alright, so we've got human waste. Human waste to liquid waste water, that's what we need. Oh my god, damn it, fucking Windows. Oh, well, that was my fault. I walked outside of the thing or whatever. That one's not dirty. That one's all dirty. So whenever this gets done, it does it all in one process. Then I recycle that. Oh god, I gotta have 2 more empties. I'll have 1 empty. I'm gonna need another one. The waste processing is a little bit longer. I got a solar panel over there I could use too. Matter of fact, I got 2 of them. I got 2 more panels I can bring over and process at night if I have to. Alright, I've got liquid waste. That's the other problem we gotta worry about. Oh, fuck, I can't see anything. Human waste. I need that empty. And always make sure you know what the hell you're emptying. Now I can process the liquid waste. I already have my dirty water right there. See, the 12 water would have given me what I needed for my sodium hydroxide, but it wouldn't give me any left over, you know? That was quick. Alright, so now what I'll do is take out this. I didn't look at it because I can see it on the screen. And for God's sake, don't empty this one out, or else you'll be really screwed. That's the D water. That's empty. I need my sodium oxide over here. No. I need to make more sodium oxide, don't I? I think. That's sodium hydroxide. How much is that? That's 12 units. There's the sodium oxide. That's what I've got to process. That's going to give me 32. I can't tell if it's lit or not. It is lit. Sodium hydroxide, D water, sodium hydroxide. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I need that's my methane. That's an empty. Sodium hydroxide. That's 12 units. I'm not 100% sure what the hell I'm doing. D water and sodium oxide to get me sodium hydroxide, and I needed I needed 24 total. The sodium oxide is the raw product. So we'll let that run. Great. Okay, good. Good. Now what? I've got the sodium hydroxide. I have to process the soil, don't I? Those are empty? No. That isn't empty. That one's empty. I ran out of dewater? I don't have any more dewater left. That's okay because supposedly I don't freaking need it. Alright, let's take this out. This is the atmosphere collected. Oh, damn it. Fucking hell. Now the sodium hydroxide, I think, it's empty. Wait, okay, they're collected. It's over here. Now I'm getting my carbon and hydrogen. What is that? That's dewater. Don't need that. I can't see what the fuck this is. It's empty. Believe it or not, I'm a lot more organized than I was the first times that I was running this. Alright, I got 2 empties. Sodium hydroxide, Mars atmosphere. What else do I need here? Methane and sulfur dioxide. And I need 60 methane. That's 6 runs. That's 120 Mars atmosphere. And that's exactly what I got. The question is, do I have enough sodium hydroxide to run it? 5 runs. That's 20. Yep. Oh my god. I got my... Oh, then I gotta split the methane into the carbon. Alright, so that should run that whole process here. that will give us some sodium hydroxide left to get our sodium oxide for later. And that takes care of that process. Alright, sodium hydroxide, let's see, it's over here. We've done our methane. Put that there. That one's empty. Sulfur dioxide's in the middle. Now, I could, if I had to, I could, that's kind of a rarer, maybe I'll just put that over here with the stinky stuff. What is this? I can't remember. Okay, that's my oxygen right there. Don't need that yet. Methane. There's that. That's an empty. Now we want to split methane. Split atmospheric methane or split methane? Oh, wait just a minute now. Oh no. You're kidding me. Wait a minute. I got the methane. It says I need oxygen to split it with? I can't even get the oxygen. I have to split, Oh, I don't think you can split the silicon dioxide either. What the hell did I do wrong? Carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide and hydrogen? No, I got the hydrogen from... What the hell did I do? I got the methane. Oh, see, that was to get the hydrogen. It's like I need two things to do this. Wait, I've got some more Mars atmosphere over there. I got the other Mars atmosphere. Eight carbon dioxide. No, wait, just a minute. This can't be right. I have to have oxygen to split methane. to get the hydrogen. Why do I need the hydrogen? I need the hydrogen to split the carbon dioxide. I don't have carbon dioxide. Can I get carbon monoxide? If I split silicon dioxide, That requires carbon to split it. No. Well, I know one thing. I think I have a problem. Let's see. This is not happening. This is not happening. Well, let me look at the sulfur dioxide. This isn't the method that I was going to use. I'm not seeing a split for sulfur dioxide. Why? Sulfur dioxide. That's only produced in the... What do I use that for? Oh, methane and carbon dioxide. Oh, I've got a way to get the carbon. Synthesize water. Was that what it was? By using the methane and the carbon dioxide, I can get the carbon dioxide, and that's going to give me carbon. No, wait a minute. Why do I want? I need the carbon to do the aluminum oxide, and I can get the carbon dioxide from the other atmosphere split. Hold still, damn it. I've got the other atmosphere. How much of that other atmosphere have I got? It is sitting right over there. Is that the whole... Oh gosh, yes, that thing is full. So what we got to do... That's Mars atmosphere. That's 100 units of it at least. I need sodium hydroxide in this. This is the methane, probably? That's methane. Alright, let's put this over here. I know. Sodium hydroxide, I got 20 units in there. Now I've got carbon dioxide. I need 3 empties. I think one of these is an empty. That's dewater. That's the aluminum oxide. I got some stuff here. I'm going to make absolutely sure I know what I'm doing. Carbon dioxide, nitrogen and argon. And I need... Wait a minute, what the hell? Ten is 20. That's 80 units of carbon dioxide. Damn it to hell! Oh my god, I can't do this thing here. So we're gonna go down and synthesize water. We're synthesizing D-water. So if I've got... I don't know, let's just do it and see what we come up with. I don't really have a choice here. I'm thinking of using... Well, I can't use all of that sodium hydroxide unless if I leave like 2 units of it left or something. I thought I needed 60, but I might only need 30. There's 20 right there. I'm going to go for 30 units of that. Oh, no, that's not what I want. Okay, good. Good. Alright, now, what have I got on the input here? I got Mars atmosphere. What the hell is that doing there? That's the methane. God, I can't remember which one was which. Did I? That's got to be the methane. I don't remember. I didn't split the methane yet. Oh, there is methane right there. Okay, that's the methane. That's what I need for one of them. Drop this out. Put the methane in. We got it. We got this. We can do this. And the sodium hydroxide comes out. That's to get my sodium oxide for drilling. Now we take the whatever the hell this is here. What is this? This is the carbon dioxide, I hope, or something. Carbon dioxide? Yes. Now I've got D-water. Right there. You've got to be as organized as possible to do this, because if you got to look everywhere for your shit, you're going to be screwed. Now I ought to be able to do the process right here. Oh, wait a minute. I got to empty these cans. Oh, shit. What am I doing? I'm synthesizing D-water. I've got D-water in one, and all I need is one empty. What can we get rid of? Why don't we can get rid of the nitrogen that's in the middle? Take that off. That's empty. We've got D-water. carbon and dewater. There's our carbon right there. We get the methane, the CO2. Let's do it. Yeah! I don't have a shitload of oxygen left. There's my carbon to process the aluminum. And bam! We've got our oxygen. I think I did it! I think I freaking did it! Hardy, hardy, har, har, har! Woohoo! Wow! Baby! Time to celebrate! Sorry about that bird screech, but hey. I need 60 units of carbon. If I don't get it, yeah, I've got it. Look at that. I got the carbon. This is how much oxygen I've got left right here. I got 2 cans left. I got like a half an hour, and I can get this done in like 5 minutes, or maybe less, or whatever. Let's just get her done, right? Argon. Do I want to empty that? I got an empty. The dewater is over here. My precious dewater. We've got some extra there. We can bring the aluminum oxide over now. Oh shit, I can't. I gotta put it in the freaking slot here. I'm gonna need 3 empties. Is that argon still in there? I'm gonna empty out this argon. And what is that? That's carbon. That's got to go up front. There's an empty here. I am so elated right now. And then we grab the carbon, which is in the middle. That's our luscious carbon right there. And there's an empty. I gotta take the methane out. And I'll put that right there. Put the aluminum oxide in. Now I just need 1 empty. Now time is really of the essence. What is this? Something's gonna have to get emptied. I'm almost thinking the methane, but I don't know what I got here. What is that? Sulfur dioxide? Silicon dioxide? Oh, I can grab that one. Oh, I can't even see it, anything because of the magnification's screwed up now. Come on, what's wrong with this? There's my 3 empties. There's my carbon to process the aluminum oxide, hopefully. See that right there? We've got aluminum, carbon, and oxygen. And the carbon looks like it gets recycled. because of the process. And each day you're supposed to clean, like at the beginning of the day or whatever, this has to be cleaned. And that's it. And if I run out of power, maybe I should just start walking over there and getting those. Those are all lit. Those are all lit. Let's do it. So, all I gotta do is pop an oxygen bottle in that thing right there. Now, on the off chance, should I run out of power, I'm gonna go over here and grab a solar panel, because these babies are fully charged. I've got another bottle that I can use that's got oxygen in it, so I got another 22 minutes. I could walk clean down to the other place if I had to. Let's take a look at my vitals here really quick. Vitals look good. I get this in there. If I get this working, I'm right down to my last oxygen bottle. That's cutting it close. That's cutting it close. Now this baby ought to have some power in there, and the batteries. Wow, I don't even know where the hell I am here. Freaking lost. There's the tent. That's one problem solved right there. I'm gonna put this thing. Oh my god, the cables are all in the fucking way here. Oh shit. Come on. I can't see anything. Alright, good. Is it done? It's empty. Look at the oxygen we got. We did it. Oh, we did it! Step number 1 is done. We got our oxygen. Let's put that baby in the tent, shall we? Oh, I hit the F key again. Now these bottles need to be moved. I got plenty of oxygen here. Let's move this stuff over. I want to turn that around. Oh my god. Probably should save the game. Look at this. I gotta deal with making that printer. Yeah, you would spin around, wouldn't you? Alright, let's get that oxygen in that tent and save the game. Let's see what we got here, number 3. Now, wouldn't it be something if I did all that work and I just decided to hold the E button down? My fingers are so far away from that E button, it's not funny. I just wanted to show you. Look at that. All created, 120 units. No emergency frickin' supplies, nothing used. Nothing. No emergency supplies used whatsoever. And I had just enough oxygen to do it. I had freaking 17 minutes to spare. I didn't think it could be done. Now, you know, the process that I was using for the water to get the carbon, that was not the original plan. Okay, the original plan was to split the methane to get the carbon. But I gotta have oxygen to do that. So, and I didn't, but down here when you see, to make water, you can split water. I don't think that process is even in there. Yeah, it is. You can split water and get oxygen, right? I could split dewater. If I've got, you know, I've made, how much dewater did I make? Well, but the problem with that is it's not efficient. And the dewater is very important, because if it's just really important, you don't want to use it for your oxygen. Okay, so that's point number one. Point number two is you get the best return for your oxygen by using this process right here, getting it out of the aluminum oxide. However, I was thinking splitting you have to, in order to get the carbon to process the aluminum oxide, I was thinking that you get the methane, but to split the methane you gotta see, I didn't use hydrogen anywhere in this process. But if I was to go to split methane, wait, see, that uses oxygen. Well, I don't have any oxygen, so I can't split methane. I can't use that process. And I have to split. The other idea, my first idea was to split the carbon dioxide into carbon monoxide and then split that into carbon. That's a 1-for-1 exchange. And I'm using hydrogen. Okay, well, I got plenty of hydrogen from the methane. But I cannot split the methane because I need oxygen to split it with. So that was a problem. And I thought, well, what else can I do? I don't know what to do, you know? And so I'm looking down here thinking, well, what's this? And I look at it and I see that's another way to get dewater. Well, yes, but it's also another way to get the carbon. And I actually get 2 units of carbon because I'm using methane that hasn't been split. You see, maybe that was my original thinking before, and I didn't quite remember how to do that. Now, what I'm going to do, I don't want to use that last bottle, so I'm going to save the game again. We've got good vitals. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to get the oxygen from that bottle because it only uses one unit. And this is how you do this. Close that and then cycle the air. Look at that life-saving oxygen. Wow, baby! With 1 bottle and 4 minutes of oxygen to spare. See that right there? I got 1 emergency bottle left. Now it's safe. Open inventory. I hope this works. And I'm breathing air. You know? It's like I'm not dying. Now it's the suit. So you examine this, and it will tell you how much oxygen it's got in there. It says it's full. Now, when I go to sleep, I have my suit on. And it's like midnight. So I say we go ahead and do the sleep. And then when we walk back out, it's going to be like almost daylight. And we are golden. We got our oxygen. Bow, 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 chicka bow. Of course, now, going in the tent, I got to go in there to get my oxygen. So I need to start processing all of this stuff. And I need to start processing. I need to bill for the radiation now. You know, what do I do? It'll be daylight, so I'll have to open up that other can. I did use methane for a process, so I could probably use one of the solar panels on that thing over there. I've got empties. I actually could make empties. See, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. It's like daylight already, you know. Now, I don't want to lose all my oxygen, God forbid. You can't even open it anyway because of the pressure. It won't let you. And it's a brand new day with solar panels charging and one. Well, it didn't even say any oxygen was even used. So the priority now is the radiation panel, but I still gotta kind of want to make oxygen. I have to get the carbon and whatever. How did I get that carbon? I got it from 2 oxygen things, didn't I? So I have to have two solar panels running. I don't know what the grid sizes are. We're going to have a radiation issue. I wonder if I can hide under this. I tried hiding under this once before. And maybe I can make a shadow or something, you know? God damn it. Fucker. No, it won't let me. I tried getting away from it in these Wait, there's a shadow back here. Oh my god, it worked. It worked. See that? The shadow is what does it. Wow! Oh! Look at that, huh? I knew there was a way to get out of that, too. You don't need those panels. You just got to get into the shadow. I remember that from something. Now see, my radiation's at 0.4. So I got a place to hide from radiation now. As long as the sun's not high. Sweet Jesus, is that what it is? Sweet Jesus, right? Well, I want to be doing processing. I want to start building that. You know, that might, if I can hide from that, I need empties. I need to get stuff processed. Probably the atmosphere. I'll put two. Fuck, I don't know what to do. Do I have an empty up here? Let's see if we can get some soil going. What do we got here? That's empty. I got two inputs that are empty. I've got aluminum and carbon. Oh, the carbon can recycle. I don't need to get the carbon anymore because I can recycle it. Ah, what the heck, I'll do a run anyway. I'll do another run like this to get, to build up some oxygen. I think that's a good idea. Sweet Jesus, look at that, huh? Sweet Jesus. So I'll put my I'll put my primary stuff right here. That's methane. What is this? Ooh, that's my sodium hydroxide. I need that. I need to do that to get more, shit. That's my priority. That's my priority right now. See, these are empties. I don't know if I have any more sodium oxide. I can't remember. That's dewater. So like dewater, sodium oxide, sodium hydroxide should be together. Now the soil waste, that I'm not using. I'll put that over here. That's sulfur dioxide, solid waste, silicon dioxide or something. Dewater. How much is in there? 80? See, I don't know if I need to process that to process. God almighty in heaven. Sodium hydroxide, methane. That should be. I need to get more sodium hydroxide is what I need. I don't know where the sodium oxide is. Where's atmosphere? This is the CO2 atmosphere. That's soil. Don't I need a dewater? That's aluminum. I think. Let's see here. Aluminum. So my process materials, what the hell they go in the second row? I guess so. When I say process materials, I'm talking about the stuff that goes in, wait a minute, that's not where I put that, is it? There's the iron oxide. Not all that stuff's got to be split to make iron and aluminum for building. And I've got the carbon. I don't know about the iron yet. I got 2 empties sitting there. I thought one of these is... Mars soil and soot. I don't do that. No, I gotta look at the list here. We're processing... We're not processing Mars soil 1 because... Wait. Mars soil because we're not using dewater now to get sodium oxide. So to get the sodium oxide, there's other processes to do. There's that one. I think it's just this. I think it's just this one. This is the priority right here. So now we're picking up on the iron and the sodium oxide for drilling. That's what we're doing. So I need sodium oxide, iron, and nickel. I guess that's 3 empties. I don't think I have sodium oxide. I could have sworn I had sodium oxide here somewhere. That's carbon and methane. That's dewater. There's no sodium oxide. I don't think there is any. I think I need to get... I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go steal a... Well, what if I think I need to get empties. Shit. I need to go grab some empties. Or I need to start making a building. Fuck. No, I'm gonna go get the empties. I just want to make sure that we don't, that we use what we need and stuff. I like to use the whole package. And I've definitely got to keep all this stuff sorted. That's empty. That's empty. Oh, you know what? I had more oxygen bottles in that tank over there, and I forgot all about it. Huh. So I had more left. I had more left. That's good. All right, good. Vitamins look good. I got plenty of vitamins on me. Vitals look good. Alright, I'm gonna go get empties. Fuck it. Let these panels do what they're gonna do. Now, I thought I didn't need this tool to clean with. Now, I know I'm not processing anything, but the panels are charging, so I figure let it do that, I guess. Because I want to be working on, I gotta be working on that new printer. Oh God. So I think I can only put about 4 empties in here. And I gotta get that other thing open before it gets dark. I think these are empties. Yeah, okay. I can't remember how many I can put in there. I think I can put 4 in. See, I can still lift that pretty good. It's slow. See how slow motion it is? I don't think I can lift it with 5. And if I put that in there, I may not be able to get it out. Ooh. I can still lift it. I don't know if I can get 6 in there. Uh-oh. How'd you do it? Yeah, I can do 6. That's about my limit right there. 6 is plenty. So once I start working on the building, and now we know we've got a way to protect from the radiation. I still want to make those plates though, I think. I don't know. I mean, we could get a radiation during the middle of the day, and it could be timed just right every middle of the day, you know? And then I'll die. So you gotta have these panels. Oh my God, these use... Oh, you know what? I have to make that carbon fiber to make those panels with. Yeah, wait till they figure that out, huh? I need to make that bin to make the food and the water. You know, I gotta make the building. Then I gotta have all the parts to make the building with. They said the first thing to do is to build the MMRTG. That way you can process day and night. Where the hell am I? Where the hell did I go? I went way the hell over here. Huh? I could leave an empty out for that. I wonder if I can grab an empty in there. I wonder if I really should process methane. Well, I don't think I have to process this. You know what? I'm not gonna bother. I don't think, because I already got the carbon. The carbon's just recycled. So the real question now is, where do I want to build my base? I know that there's 2 more methane vents up over here on the hill. So I'm thinking building, you know, way over. I don't want those down there. Grab an empty here. I mean, I got to do something, you know? Oh, I lost it. I threw it. All that work. Alright. I'm gonna shit around here. Alright, I got 3 empties. And I've got sodium hydroxide, and this is going to give me my sodium oxide. Now wait a minute, I have to use the dewater. Oh shit. Oh god, I'm supposed to go to the store. I have to go to the other store because it's getting late. I didn't know what freaking time it was. So, in order to process the sodium, I have to synthesize sodium hydroxide for all the drilling processes. That does use dewater. Is my supply of dewater, that's coming from the methane. We're synthesizing dewater. Where the hell is it now? Damn it. Methane and carbon dioxide. I'm supposed to clean this thing too. Well, we got the methane. To get the methane, it uses 4 for 20. 20, 40, that's 6 units. That's 24 sodium hydroxide. It's 100 methane. I don't know. We're using methane, aren't we? Oh, because eventually we're going to grow it. But we have to have that large. Eventually we're going to grow methane. That's got to be a priority. That's way down here on the... So we're going to have to think about growing methane. There's the fly ash. Oh, there's some carbon dioxide too. Iron oxide and... See, you only use 1 unit to do this. Oh, that's some CO2. Carbon dioxide, what the hell? So, methane, synthesized dewater. Yeah, I use carbon dioxide. So we make the fly ash. We get, because there's a lot of buildup in the factory, so you got to clean it. Has to be done. And so we're processing the stuff to make. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? When we do the iron oxide, we have to look at that because that's tricky. Because what we get is low-grade iron. And to process that, I need carbon monoxide. So where do I get the carbon monoxide from? You have to find a process that gives me a lot of carbon monoxide. I don't think any of the... It's probably in a splitting process. We're not getting hydrogen. I got hydrogen, but there's got to be another way to get carbon monoxide. We can split silicon dioxide with carbon, which we're going to have plenty of. I think that's how I get it. See, that's right above the iron oxide processing. There's another one, formic acid and sulfuric acid. We grow that stuff. So, well, eventually we'll be growing carbon monoxide. Damn it, stop moving. There's some silicon. Well, we've got some silicon dioxide. We could probably throw a bottle in there to get us some carbon monoxide. What the hell did I need? Oh, to process the iron. But that gets low grade, okay? So then we got an issue, don't we? We've got to synthesize all that low grade iron. It only uses 3 nickel. I mean, we need aggregate soil and more dewater. Methane. We need that methane. We need that methane. That's what gets us our dewater. So units of 10. There's aluminum in there. Oh my god. There's manganese. I think that's downstairs. I got some of that. And then the nickel. It's not such a big deal to do this. Don't worry about the batteries. Where's the aggregate soil? Soil waste and fly ash. Create fly ash. We gotta do that at some point in life. And I'm just sitting here letting solar panels do whatever they're doing, you know? Let's go over to that other bin. So we are gonna need an empty over there. We're going to need methane. So I'll let that one panel run this thing over here. Wasn't quite sure if we're going to need it, but... And I need to get in that rover. No, I think I'm all set. I remember now. This is going to be an issue. I wonder if I should bring that table over here. I don't dare to open that thing. I got 3 panels over here. So I need the methane for the dewater. I need to be able to split that atmosphere for the dewater. I'll end up probably making some empties. I'm glad that message keeps coming up because that's helpful. Oh, look at all this stuff's gonna just roll right away. Maybe I could put it this way. Oh my God, come on. I have all day for this. Oh yeah, here they come. Oh, we did good. We did good here. This is a lot of aluminum and iron to build with. I need to grab this before it pushes everything out. Okay, that looks good. Oh, there's a printer in there. The pain, Dr. Smith. a printer and cables and stuff to build with. I think that's all that's in here. Look at all that stuff's gonna roll on me. I don't think it's going anywhere. Oh, you know what I can do? I know what I can do. If I can get that printer out of there, I can load them up 6 at a time and move that stuff over. Oh my god. Good, knock everything out of the frickin' thing. I can't get it out. There. Did I lose all my stuff? I don't see anything rolling down there. Oh, thank God. So that's going to be my job for the night, is moving this stuff over. Alright, I like it. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. I need to move that barrel. Maybe I can lift that up and put that over here or something. No, I think everything's alright. It's a job. It's a job. So our solar panels are charging up. No big deal. We're good. Stuff looks like it's more or less okay here. Oh, this, see, look at that. Damn, let me grab this. This stuff is moving. Oh God. I gotta move this. Maybe I can put these in here. It's weight bearing down on that table, pushing it back. Not what I wanted to do. do. God, if I pick up the wrong thing, I'll really be messed up. Pick up these rollers here. I'm gonna lose that one. No way, you son of a bitch. I'm not losing one fucking bottle. I'm telling you, if these things will, they just add weight, they'll go crazy. Alright, those look good. I gotta get them out of there. I wonder if I can move these back into the machine. The wind picks up or whatever. Alright, now what the hell? I was able to lift this before. God damn it. It's dragging on me. It won't let me lift it. God. Oh, you know why? Because there's stuff in there. Shit. Damn it. The hell. Well, let's go see if I can solve this other problem. Well, you know, if I put them in there, it's going to cause that to go down further. Fuck, I gotta get out of here. This thing's moving. Oh god, I've got a problem. Not anymore, I don't. Let's try this. I can't fucking still lift it. I put 6 in there, but these are full, and it won't let me lift it. God damn it, I'm so fucking pissed right now. I can't lift it. Fuck! Let's see if I can drag this thing. I can't drag it. Ain't you a son of a bitch now? I don't fucking believe this. I don't know, I've got a fucking problem now. Oh god, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit down there. Oh god, I fucking lost that one. I can't catch it. I've lost that one. Almost lost the iron too. Yeah, I can see it rolling. Fuck. having good luck right now. I mean, that stuff is kind of moving. I gotta move this fucking table or something. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. That thing's gonna push everything out of the fucking way. I think I'm good here, but I've got a problem over there. I don't know what to do. I can't do anything. I gotta move these back into that container or something. I gotta do something. If I get him in here, I should be okay. That was an aluminum that I lost. So that's not too much of a big deal. I guess if they're full, it adds weight. I lost that one fucking can down there. At least I'm getting this shit taken care of before nightfall. If this thing fucking spins around and I lose all my shit, I'll be so fucking pissed. There, that takes care of that mess. Now I don't know what to do about this. If I can take this and make a thing to walk up there somehow. You have to be... Look at that goddamn thing fall. You have to be very adaptive in this simulation. If you're not, you won't survive. This is not a game. Some people think, oh, it's a game, you know, it's just a game. Oh, look, I fell. Oh, God. That's dangerous. I don't know what to do. I can't get these out of there. I need to get them out so I can move this fucking thing. I'm gonna try to lift it again. No, I can't lift it. It'll end up going down over that fucking hill. I jumped on top of it that time. Let's see if I can lift it now. Oh my God, I still can't lift this. What the frig? Are you kidding me? These full ones must weigh a fucking ton. Because I put 6 of the empties in there. What the fuck is going on? I don't believe this shit. There's only 2 of them in there. I can't even budget. I don't fucking believe this. I really don't. Oh my god, good. Fuck. Okay, I didn't lose him. Ah! No, no. Good, get out the fuck out of my way. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking believe this. I put 2 of these full ones in there and I can't lift it? There's something wrong. Something's really radically wrong there. So these are some processed materials I'm bringing over. Where can I put these? Maybe I can put them by the tent or something. It's not too much of a walk. I could put them inside the tent. Let's see, what if I stack them up here? That looks like a good spot. I've got a lot of food and water. When I go in there and cycle oxygen, it's like once. It gives me 1 unit. I didn't really get a lot accomplished because I had to mess with this thing. Walking on this damn cable. I want to get this hooked up. Is that in? I wonder. Alright. Let's get this thing running. God. I'm really having an issue over here. This is like a bad luck area or something. Now let's see if I can lift this up with 1 unit in there. Oh my god, I can't even lift it up with 1 of them. Are you serious? Alright, we're gonna have to play with that idea because that something ain't right. I'll be glad when we get to building shit. This survival thing is one thing, but damn. I'm happy. Man, I fucking did it. Wasn't sure how to do it, but I figured it out on my own. I ought to be able to put 2 rows here. No, you come back here. Look at that fucker move. Pardon my French. I'm losing a little bit of my patience because you lose your patience in this game. It will test you big time. I can't get that to freaking be where I want it. Hell with it. Oh, we got plenty of food and water up there. How are we doing? We're gonna want to go to sleep. I think that's what I'll do right now. I've got oxygen. I'm gonna cycle the I'm gonna save the game. I'm gonna take a break. I gotta eat regular food too. I did good. I did freaking good. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this so far. I mean, the methane. Oh, you have to get the methane. Or there's dewater. There was dewater there. Yeah, but what about the... Shit, what about the... Alright, let's back this up. Alright, so you have to have... You get your oxygen from your aluminum oxide. And we know all about the sodium hydroxide and all that stuff. Been through that half a dozen times. But we need carbon. Once we get the carbon, it recycles. So there's no problem there. You'd think that would be a loss of carbon, though. And I'm supposed to clean the equipment. Now, if we look at the dewater, we can get dewater from methane and carbon dioxide. Why do we need dewater? We need dewater to process the sodium hydroxide. So if we go to sodium hydroxide, there's dewater. So this is a really good way to get it because, number one, there's all kinds of CO2 in the atmosphere. So if we can do an atmosphere, a regular atmosphere, which there's plenty of. And then we get a shitload of carbon dioxide. No problem there. And the sodium hydroxide, again, not a problem. But so we've got, like, we're using 2 units of sodium hydroxide, which is 1 unit of water. Let's see. We're synthesizing sodium hydroxide, and it uses 1 unit of water. So if you go back up here to the atmosphere, back up here to the atmosphere, so 1 unit of water gets us 8 carbon dioxide. Now, here we're using 2 units of water, so that's a total of 3. 10 methane, so maybe 4, okay? 4 units of water will get us 10 units of methane. Then we go to the dewater again. And the 16 carbon dioxide is going to give us 32 units of dewater. So there's more dewater there. It's just the methane that keeps going down. Oh, so methane is used to produce the dewater for the materials, to get the drilling stuff for the materials. Eventually that methane's going to run out. Because we're only allowed one drill. And then to make that... Wait just a minute. To make that tool, you have to have the carbon fiber, but you don't have to have carbon fiber for... You have to have carbon fiber for the radiation stuff. And the radiation radiation material, there's 10 units of it for each one. So to make the carbon fiber, where the fuck is it now? Oh my god, no. It's gotta be... you know what? I gotta look at something, because I may not be able to make the radiation shields. Mods. Nine. Realistic scripts entities. Config list. Chemistry. Synthesize. Carbon fiber. Now glass can be made. I know that. Sodium oxide and silicon dioxide. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Cheap plastic. Air carbon plastic. Combines carbon dioxide and methane into plastic. Why do I have two of them? I'm using 20 carbon dioxide and 10 methane to make 10 plastic here. I'm using 20 carbon. I'm making 20 plastic. I'm using the bigger machine. It makes twice as much plastic. The fiber, synthesized fiber, uses the same methane. A lot of carbon and carbon dioxide to get fiber. Uh-oh, we got a problem with carbon fiber. It uses carbon, hydrogen, and sulfuric acid to make it. We can't make the radiation panels until we get the big machine. And that will be impossible. We'll be dead by then. So that's a dilemma. I'll have to talk about that in the next stream. So I'm going to back up from this because I've got to sleep and do whatever I've got to do, I think, because it's nighttime. I'll save it again, and then I will